Hello everyone and welcome to Module 6 of Lesson 3. In the previous module, we covered the topic of creating a communication plan. Today we are going to get into the topic of setting project baseline. Once the project planning phase is complete and all the necessary plans and schedules have been developed, it is essential to establish project baselines. Project baselines serve as reference points against which the project's performance can be measured and tracked throughout its life cycle. They provide a benchmark for evaluating the project's progress and enable project managers to identify any deviations from the original plan. Project baselines are the approved versions of the project's scope, schedule, and cost. They represent the initial plan that was developed during the project planning phase and serve as a point of comparison for measuring actual performance. The three main types of project baselines are: Scope baseline. The scope baseline includes the project's scope statement, which defines the project's objectives, deliverables, and boundaries. It also includes the work breakdown structure, WBS, which breaks down the project into smaller, manageable tasks. The scope baseline ensures that the project team and stakeholders have a clear understanding of what is included in the project and what is not. Schedule baseline. The schedule baseline consists of the project schedule, which outlines the sequence of activities, their durations, and their dependencies. It also includes any milestones or deadlines that need to be met. The schedule baseline provides a roadmap for the project team to follow and helps them track progress against the planned timeline. Cost baseline. The cost baseline includes the project budget, which outlines the estimated costs for all the project activities and resources. It also includes any contingency reserves or management reserves that have been allocated. The cost baseline helps project managers monitor and control project expenses and ensures that the project remains within budget. Project baselines, encompassing scope, schedule, and cost, serve as essential benchmarks for measuring and managing project performance, ensuring alignment with objectives, adherence to timelines, and control over expenditures. Setting project baselines is crucial for several reasons. Performance measurement. Project baselines provide a reference point for measuring the project's performance. By comparing actual progress against the planned scope, schedule, and cost, project managers can identify any variances and take corrective actions if necessary. Baselines enable project managers to track the project's progress and ensure that it is on track to meet its objectives. Baseline for decision-making. Project baselines serve as a basis for making informed decisions throughout the project lifecycle. When faced with changes or deviations from the original plan, project managers can refer to the baselines to assess the impact on scope, schedule, and cost. Baselines help project managers evaluate the trade-offs and make decisions that align with the project's goals and constraints. Communication and stakeholder management. Project baselines provide a common reference point for communication with stakeholders. They help project managers communicate the project's progress, deviations, and any necessary adjustments to the stakeholders. Baselines facilitate effective communication and ensure that all stakeholders are aligned and informed about the project status. Risk management. Project baselines play a crucial role in risk management. By comparing actual performance against the planned baselines, project managers can identify potential risks and take proactive measures to mitigate them. Baselines help project managers assess the impact of risks on scope, schedule, and cost and develop appropriate risk response strategies. In summary, the importance of setting project baselines lies in facilitating performance measurement, serving as a basis for decision-making, enhancing communication and stakeholder management, and aiding in risk management throughout the project lifecycle. To establish project baselines, project managers need to follow a systematic approach. Finalize the plans. Before setting the baselines, ensure that all the project plans, including the scope, schedule, and cost, are finalized and approved by the relevant stakeholders. Any changes made after setting the baselines may require rebaselining, which can lead to confusion and delays. Document the baselines. Once the plans are finalized, document the approved versions of the scope, schedule, and cost. This documentation should clearly outline the baseline values and any assumptions or constraints that were considered during the planning phase. The documentation should be easily accessible to the project team and stakeholders. Communicate the baselines. It is essential to communicate the baselines to all project stakeholders. This includes the project team, senior management, and any external stakeholders who have a vested interest in the project's success. Clear communication ensures that everyone is aware of the project's objectives, timeline, and budget. Monitor and control. Once the baselines are established, project managers need to continuously monitor and control the project's performance against the baselines. Regular progress updates, status reports, and performance metrics should be used to track the project's progress and identify any deviations. If significant deviations occur, project managers should take appropriate corrective actions to bring the project back on track. In summary, establishing project baselines through a systematic approach involving finalizing plans, documenting baselines, communicating effectively with stakeholders, and implementing robust monitoring and control mechanisms is essential for setting a solid foundation and ensuring the success of project execution. Rebaselining is a crucial process in project management that involves reassessing and potentially revising project baselines due to significant changes in scope, schedule, or budget. The rebaselining process typically follows these steps. Assess impact. Firstly, the project team must assess the impact of the proposed changes on the existing baselines. This involves evaluating how the changes will affect the project's scope, timeline, budget, and overall objectives. By conducting a thorough impact analysis, the team can determine the extent to which the baselines need to be adjusted. Obtain approval. Once the impact assessment is complete, it is essential to obtain approval from relevant stakeholders, including project sponsors, senior management, and other key decision makers. This step ensures that all parties are aware of the proposed changes and agree to the adjustments to the baselines. Update baseline. With approval secured, the project team can proceed to update the baselines accordingly. This may involve revising the scope statement, adjusting the project schedule, and reallocating resources or budgets as needed. It's crucial to document these changes systematically and ensure that the updated baselines accurately reflect the current state of the project. Rebaselining is a necessary process in project management to accommodate significant changes and ensure that project plans remain realistic and achievable. By assessing the impact of proposed changes, obtaining approval from stakeholders, and updating baselines accordingly, project teams can adapt to evolving circumstances while maintaining control over project execution. In conclusion, Lesson 3 has provided a comprehensive overview of project planning, covering various essential aspects to ensure successful project execution. Beginning with an introduction to the significance of project planning in achieving project objectives efficiently, we delved into several key components. Work breakdown structure, WBS. We explored the importance of breaking down project deliverables into manageable tasks and subtasks, facilitating better organization and understanding of project scope. Estimation of project resources. Understanding how to accurately estimate and allocate resources such as time, finances, and manpower is crucial for effective project planning and execution. Developing a project schedule. We learned about the process of creating a timeline for project activities, sequencing tasks, and allocating timeframes to ensure timely completion. Identifying and managing risks. Recognizing potential risks and implementing strategies to mitigate or manage them is essential to minimize disruptions and ensure project success. Creating a communication plan. Effective communication is vital for project coordination and stakeholder engagement. We discussed the importance of establishing clear channels of communication and defining protocols for information dissemination. Setting project baselines. Establishing baselines for scope, schedule, and cost provides a reference point for monitoring and controlling project performance throughout its life cycle. By mastering these core elements of project planning, project managers can lay a solid foundation for successful project execution, enabling them to anticipate challenges, allocate resources efficiently, and maintain effective communication with stakeholders. Embracing these principles ensures that projects are delivered on time, within budget, and in accordance with stakeholder expectations. Now it's time to summarize the information we've covered so far. To check how well you have understood the material, please follow the link below the video and take a short quiz to help you consolidate the knowledge you have gained in Lesson 3. I appreciate your attention and look forward to your continued participation in the next lessons.